Well, hello, my dudes. Today I'm going to do a bookshelf tour. This bookcase behind me, maybe for my own record, but maybe if anyone is interested, they can have a look too. And it is also going to be part unhaul. I'm going to go through this beautiful bookcase. This is my favorite case in my room. I have one directly behind you guys that is an absolute mess, and there's one behind my door that never sees the light of day. This is like my prized collection, but some things just don't belong there anymore, so we're going to do a bit of an unhaul, mainly a bookshelf tour, and we'll go through all the little knickknacks on my case as well. I think I'm going to start at the bottom and work my way up. First, I'm going to be going through my three bottom sections. This is the section that I'm pretty sure almost all of these books are going. I do think it is time to say goodbye to the entire Shadow Me series, because in all honesty, I'm never going to read these books. Oops. I've owned them for so long, and I just cannot see myself ever picking these back up, or picking them up. I've never read them. I should emphasize that. I missed the Shadow Me train. I had the first book, Shadow Me, in a really ugly cover, if I remember. I'll insert a picture now. Didn't like that cover, so I went through and bought the first three, then I bought the second three, then I bought all the little novellas in between, and guess what? I have not read any of them, so I'm going to try and sell these as a set, maybe, but they definitely don't need to be here anymore. So then all that's remaining on this shelf is The Betrothed and The Betrayed by Kira Cass. I'm not gonna lie, these books were absolutely terrible, but something about me absolutely loved them. Like, I can't explain it. And then I've got Secrets of a Webcam Girl. This was a really fun memoir. I tried getting this sticker off, that's another problem for another day, but this was a really fun read. So next, moving on to this little nook here. This is one that's going to need some adjustments. If I can see, I don't think any of these are going to fit over there, because this is a slightly bigger shelf. Anyway, so, and here we've just got a bunch of indie romances. So I've got Losers Part 2, and Part 1 is over there. We've got just some Penelope Douglas. You guys can have a look. Interesting. This actually is a tiny little book. This can go on that shelf. But yeah, I don't think any of these are going to get... Maybe it's distorted, actually. This was a Beyond the Pages edition. There's a book plate. I don't remember what this is about, but I read one Nyla K book, and I liked it, but I don't think... Oh, I did not know I could do that. Ah, that's wild. I was trying to focus. That's insane. Okay, cool. I think I'm going to get rid of this one as well, because again, it's just never going to get read. I don't have any time for it, which means that if we move all these over, and this is the tallest that can come out from now, we've got Losers and Losers Part 2 next to each other. And this bad boy, this is meant to be like a hero-villain romance where the hero ends up joining forces with the villain. I'm here for it. Please ignore the scratched up, gross floorboards. Don't know how that happened. Probably getting this case in, to be honest. I'm so excited to read this. So this is going to go here at the top. Oh my god, she's beautiful. And she's got more room now. And then we've got another little shelf. So I've got... This is basically just a ragtag group of books. They have nothing in common. Like, we've got some indie published, some YA... some Greek mythology, which I was going to read at one point and then never did. I should emphasize that these three bottom cases usually are hidden by other things. Like, I usually have a storage box that goes in front of this one, so these books don't get seen that often, which is why I'm never going to read most of these books, because I'm never going to see them. I was so excited for the sequel to Aristotle and Dante Discover the Universe, and then when the sequel came out, I just put it here and never read it again. But I don't think I'm quite ready to give any of these up. So maybe this shelf is going to stay exactly the way it is. Moving slightly up to my next section of three. This is just a fake plant. I'm pretty sure I got it from Kmart. Oh, don't look at the dust. And this was meant to be a moon crystal, but obviously it is damaged, so I got it for like $3 instead of $20. Can we autofocus? Are we just not doing that today? Okay, cool. You don't really need to see it. This is my, oh my god, the top looks so nasty. These are my beautiful YA hardcovers. Ignore these ones up here. They need to be organized. But here we have got just some really pretty pastel-y sort of YA hardcovers, except these three. This is the selection, the first 3 books in the series by Kira Cass, and these ones are special editions. I don't remember where I got them from. I think I got this from Beacon Box. So they all have like a quote on the cover and reversible dust jackets, and they're all, I want to say, digitally signed. Yes, and it has like the numbers of the books as well. So those are staying forever. I don't know who needs to hear this, but there is no shame in liking the selection series. Even the last 2 books, like, we're just gonna own. I don't know about keeping this one. This cover is so beautiful, and I'm sure it's a queer romance between 2 magical boys. I just don't think I'm ever going to read it. This one has to stay because I haven't read it yet, but my brother bought it for my birthday a few years ago. Love this book. That book was kind of depressing, but loved it. That was kind of depressing. I loved it. So for now, these are all going to stay. Jane Anonymous can stay here as well. That's another one my brother bought me that I loved. And then what's the next biggest? We're going to go color-wise. Then we've got The Kiss Thief by LJ Shen, which is a Beyond the Pages edition. And then we've got my favorite true crime book, which is The Phantom Prince by Elizabeth Kendall, all about her relationship with one Ted Bundy. The last book in this stack was Don't Speak by Diane Lane, but this is going to go into this little section with the rest of my indie books. And I think that was another special edition from Beyond the Pages. So we're going to put these guys back up. Did I just realize I could have been using my tripod for all these bottom shelves? Yes, I did. This shelf, nothing is changing. So first I've just got this skull candle. It is so dusty. I'm so sorry. Just a little skull candle. I got it from Kmart for Halloween a couple of years ago. So like I said, nothing's really changing on this shelf. I've got the Bookworm box anthology. I've been wanting the second one. I think it's called 2 More Days. I've been wanting the second book for so long, but it was so expensive to get it shipped to Australia from the website, so I waited thinking it was going to come out on Amazon like this one did, and then it didn't, so that's really great. Then we have got, they're all a little bit out of order because of the size, but I have got the 5 books in the Never After series by Emily McIntyre, and then I have got, how many books are we at now? 6 books from Sav R. Miller's like Greek mythology retelling series. These books are so beautiful. Look how they look so pretty together. So while I have not read them yet, they are all staying because I still have intentions of reading them eventually. Moving on to the last little box in this section, we have got this cute little artwork of David's head. I did this myself. I just painted a canvas in half and then I don't remember how I did it. How did I stitch the pattern? I think I just poked holes over like a printout and then stitched it, but like it is my favorite thing that I've ever created. She's beautiful. And then I've got my own personalized library stamp, so that's cool. This shelf is another one where I think some things are going to have to change because I was so excited to read Kendi Ryan's books, and here we are. I got even the freaking illustrated covers because I was so sure that I was going to love these books. So we got Hook Shot, Long Shot, Block Shot, and guess what? I have not read any of them. And I know that they're probably really good, but I'm just never going to read them. I'm going to try and sell them. Someone else will enjoy them more than me at a discounted price. Then I have got my my Illumicrate edition of Book of Night by Holly Black, which I have not read, but it is beautiful. Then I have got 4 books by Saffron A. Kent. So, Hey Mr. Marshall, My Darling Arrow, A Gorgeous Villain, and these Thorn Kisses, and they are all the hardcovers. Because I'm so bourgeois. And then we have got some Sophie Lark books here. So the first 4 books in the Brutal Birthright series. So these are all the illustrated editions. If I could flip across one picture, that'd be ideal. No. We saw one. So those are gonna stay for now, but I've got so many Sophie Lark books to read, and I'm probably never going to catch up. But now I've got some more space for books that deserve that spot. Okay, my friends, now we're starting to get into the category of I don't know how I'm possibly going to unhaul any of these books, but we're going to give it a red hot go. So first of all, on this shelf I have got a Cecil prayer candle from Welcome to Night Vale. For anyone that doesn't know, Welcome to Night Vale is my absolute favorite podcast. Like, I love the world, I love the characters. So this was quite a pricey candle to get from America, but it's so beautiful, and it is going to sit on my shelf for the rest of my life. We'll just put that over there for now. So over here we have got I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy, must read for everyone. This book, He Must Like You, I have never read, and I think perhaps it is time to say goodbye. It's just not my vibe anymore. I think I've grown past that sort of thing. I don't know. I think it's going to go. So we've also got Girl in Frames, which honestly could probably go as well. I really wanted to like it because it was Deb Coletti who wrote A Heart and the Body in the World. Why is my camera doing that? It's so weird. So it's a bit of a murder mystery. Let me just check. Did I purchase this for myself? I did. So usually if I get something as a present, I write who got it for me in this little top section here. But I think that is also going to go. Anyway, Keeping Girls Guide to Tea and Tomorrow, Casey West, Katrina Leto. That was a really fun book. That's staying. My brother got me that one. I like Holtz, and I liked the Mary Shelley Club, surprisingly. So now we've got some more room on that shelf as well, and Cecil can go back to where he belongs. These are going to be a little bit harder to see, obviously, because I've got a lot of Polaroids in the way, but the little decor we have is a Wolfsbane potion that I bought from Etsy, and it does the, like, the swirly, because there's mica powder, I think it is, in this one, and I love it. We have got some beautiful books here. So we've got In All My Dreams I Hold a Knife, and this one I have sprayed, oh, there's no room. I have sprayed the edges gold, and I ended up reading it and loving it. Then I have got the Bookish Box edition of A Taste of Gold and Iron, because this cover is beautiful. Obviously haven't read it yet, but I have high hopes that one day I will. Then I have got a Fairyloot edition of The Coldest Girl in Cold Town. I'm so sorry about these Polaroids. This is the unsigned version because I was too late to get the signed copies, but it is beautiful. We got some blood. We love to see it. Then we got my second favorite read. Oh, I can just hold them up. That's such a smart idea. The Shadows Between Us, which I really loved. These Violent Delights I bought because I heard that it was kind of similar to A Little Life, and then I never read it. And then I have got, what editions are these? Fairyloot. The Fairyloot editions of the Poison Study trilogy by Maria V. Snyder, which I loved those books so much when I first read them, so I had to get the special editions as well. And we put the Wolfsbane back here because potions. And in the last little bit here, we have got, how many? We have got, I'm not even going to go through them all, but I've got some Fabled editions. I've got some Bookish Box editions of Scarlet St. Clair. And yeah, I'm pretty sure the rest are all just Fabled editions, which are very beautiful, but I'm not going to get them all out. And this is just a black skull candle from Kmart. When you light it and it starts to melt, the eyes bleed, which is fun. I also feel like I should have mentioned at some point that there are dead animals on my bookcase. If that's going to be a problem, you should probably look away now, because that is literally a butterfly. So this is a little cat Lego. I think my stepdad or maybe my mum got me for Christmas. It's not an actual Lego, it's, you know, it's like one of those cheaper Legos, but I did it. This is my butterfly Priscilla, named after Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, which is a, what does it say, a blue triangle butterfly that my nonna got me. Unexpectedly, this is actually what started my obsession with dead animals on my bookshelf. Thanks, nonna. Okay, so we have got the annotated edition of Asha's Voice, because I love that. The Barnes & Noble exclusive of Throne of the Fallen, which I'm yet to read. Anastasia by Sophie Lark. Hollow Heathens, I think, is going to be another on haul. I only bought it because an Australian booktuber that I really like recommended it like crazy. But I think the time has come and gone for me to read that book. Gothicana, I'm still interested in. Then we have got Fourth Wing and Iron Flame. I have not read them yet. People need to stop talking about them so much or I am never going to read them. And I literally just noticed that the clouds like kind of connect. That's cool. And then we've got Step Brother Dearest by Penelope Ward. That's just a normal book. That's a book I read pre getting into booktube and book talk and all that, and I really enjoyed it, so I bought it, and now I'm kind of about it. I'm quite neutral about it, but it's gonna stay for now. Moving along to my nextest shelf, I have got my baked tater. His name is Anus. That is actually what the creator named him. I did not name him Anus. Oh my god, this camera is being wild. His name, yeah, was Anus pre me buying him. I've also got this cute little apple crystal that I got from a place called, I think it's Crystal World. And this is ignoring the dust. Oh my god, she is so dusty. This is a sexy lady made out of resin. I made it myself. I bought the mold, I bought the resin, and I mixed it and made it all goldy and pink, and I love her. I think I named her Lizzo because she's curvy, but then that hasn't aged well, so she's gonna need a new name. This shelf is nothing particularly special. It's just a bunch of books I really like or really want to like. So up here we've got Felix Ever After, 5 stars, amazing book. Pull for the Summer I haven't read, but then we've got the Married to Magic series by Elise Cover, and they are all hardcovers and I love them. We've got The House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune, haven't read. The Girls Are Never Gone, haven't read. And Belladonna and Foxglove by Adeline Grace, which are, I think one of them is a Barnes & Noble exclusive. The other one I missed out on. And I also haven't read those. But as you can tell, I said this was my most prized shelved. I didn't say it was my most read shelf, so, you know. My Carman Skulker shelf. This is exclusively Carman Skulker because I loved her before last year, and then my friend Lita made me love her more after last year. So this is a Wrath and Amelia candle, the 2 main characters from the Wicked series. This is another Kmart candle where if you light it, like, it bleeds from the eyeballs, which is very cool. So I have got back here my 3 Barnes & Noble exclusives of the Kingdom trilogy, and then over here, don't know why this is here, probably because, oh, this is just a little junk journal. Stay up there, that's fine. And then these are the Bookish Box misprint editions of the Stalking Jack the Ripper series. I had to have this one displayed because, like, look at the sprayed edges. I love my Carman Skulker shelf, like, a lot. Sorry, that is, yeah, one of my favorite shelves ever. Okay, lads, we are back to your handheld. We have got some beautiful lady candles. I got them both on Etsy, and this is just a little ceramic pot that I made when me and my mom had, oh my god, the dust. When me and my mom had pottery classes, we did a full term of pottery classes together, and this is the one that I made. So that's really cute. And here we've just got a bunch of primarily adult romances that I mostly haven't read. But they're the only, like, size books that kind of fit on the shelf, and the colors work, so they're just gonna live there for now. I'm not gonna even pull any of them out, but that is the shelf. Then we've got some more indie books. So this is just a cute mug that says Worship Coffee, the Dark Lord. We love coffee. We have got an apothecary jar with a fake bird skull on top. I got this from the Oddities and Curiosities Expo, and it is adorable and was super overpriced, but we're not going to talk about that. And then I have my little jack-o'-lantern candle that I got from, once again, Kmart. On this shelf, we have got the Allison's Adventures in Underland, the trilogy by C.M. Stunich, and Kings of Underland, which I haven't read yet. We've got the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse series by Laura Thalassa, and we've got Haunting and Hunting Adeline by whatever her name is, H.D. Carlton, and then we've got some books up there that I'm probably never going to read. Maybe they could go as well. Should they? Should I do it? I think I'm going to do it. They can go. Adios. Good to see you guys. Bye-bye. That is not correct. That is better. I've also got my mini books in here. You know how, like, there's the, you can get, like, the little mini books. Me and my friend Lita started collecting them. Good times, great classic hits. If you're not from Australia or Melbourne, you won't understand that. This is another mix of a shelf. Like, nothing really goes together, but that's fine. So I've got Dwight from The Office and I've got World's Best Boss. So those two kind of go together. I've got an As Above, So Below planchette and a little coin that says, oh my god, fucking focus. No, we're not focusing today. We've got no, and we've got yes, which I just got from Tamer. So cute. This is just a bunch of paperbacks. So we've got a little bit of romance, a little bit of thriller, a little bit of fantasy, and my beautiful collector's edition of Shadow and Bone, because that is one of my favorites. I'm getting really tired and really lazy now, so let's go. Top shelf on the left, I have got a bunch of thrillers predominantly, but my prized possession, which is my hardcover of A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara, which goes with my Jude and Willem Lightbox. I've also got a little scorpion here, which you're not gonna be able to see. His name is Dwayne. Try and figure it out. And I don't think I named my butterfly wing. I don't remember. And this is another ceramic thing that I made when I was doing pottery with my mother. Up here, we have got another one of my prized possessions. This is my Death Skull Moth, which I also got from the Oddities and Curiosities Expo. I named it Hannibal for obvious reasons. And then here we have got just a bunch of Fabled special editions. I have read a couple of them. So I've read Crown of Lies and Throne of Truth. And I've also read How the Hitman Stole Christmas, which is the one up there. But I haven't read any of the others. So that needs to happen at some point in time. And this is just a little potion bottle that I made, but it didn't come out as good as the one I ordered from Etsy. And then last of all, maybe my favorite shelf, only second to Carman Skulker. This is my beautiful shelf where I've got my Litjoy editions of The Cruel Prince, which are annotated. I'm obsessed with them. And I've got my Fairyland editions of all of Margaret Rogerson's books, which again, I love. I've got my Billie Eilish perfume, a little light box for an S for my name, a cute little maybe Aphrodite head, and my favorite book on the shelf currently is A Little Life, the screenplay. I am obsessed. I love my bookcases. And here at the top, I've got a painting that I asked my mom to do. I wanted a forest landscape, so my mom painted with some watercolors and did it for me. Then we have got Ignoring the Dust, Roger the Frog. If you've seen Bro Burnham's special Happy? I think it's Happy. You might understand the reference to Roger the Frog. And this is an Everlasting Rose that my friend Bob got me like 2 birthdays ago because it reminded him of Beauty and the Beast, and that's one of my favorite Disney movies. And then I've got the Sorting Hat, which my stepdaddy got me for Christmas because he is adorable and he thought I would enjoy it, which I do. He speaks French. So we're doing a backup. This is the full bookcase. Ignore my bed and my trash corner. That is literally just a corner of trash. Like, that's where I put all my rubbish. I did those 3 little paint by numbers, and obviously we have got my art corner, but that's a whole other video. But this is what my bookcase looks like in its entirety, and I love it. It is my favorite in my room. I'm not even going to show you what's behind me, but this is my favorite bookcase. I love it. I think it is beautiful. I love the colors, and I cannot wait to add some more books to all the places I just made space. So yeah, thank you for watching.